When I started getting serious about learning the art and science of entrepreneurial storytelling, I read quite a bit about using the hero's concept as part of your story. I saw a number of references, and then I heard a number of experts say things such as identify the hero of your story and give that hero a conflict to overcome. Or you need to be the hero of your story. So make sure and use the hero's journey model to tell your story. Then I'd hear the exact opposite. Don't be the hero, make the customer the hero of your story. But after filming and sharing the stories of hundreds of the world's top entrepreneurs, seeing firsthand how they did it, and then helping hundreds of other founders create their own story from scratch, I'd say this idea is hogwash. In fact, I say the exact opposite. I say forget about the hero. Quit worrying about making someone the hero or trying to figure out who this hero really is. Granted, there's scenarios where it makes sense to do this, and there are some people that can pull this off every now and then, but it's not the norm. And it's not the ideal model when you are creating your founder story and launching your startup. Hi, I'm Lynn Graff, founder of Storytelling for Entrepreneurs, where we help founders leverage the power of story to launch and grow their business. You see, the reason I say this is I'm trying to set you up for success for creating and telling a great story. And there are a number of reasons why the hero-centered story is not optimized for first-time founders in this regard. First and foremost, the hero-based story can be incredibly complicated to create and tell. For instance, if you want to use the often referenced hero's journey framework made famous by Joseph Campbell and used in movies like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Finding Nemo, and even Home Alone, you're going to have to take the character through a 12-stage complex process to use the model effectively. And because there are a large number of stages, it physically takes a long time to tell the story, when in fact, the majority of the time, you don't have a long time with audiences. So you want to avoid anything that requires a long time to tell and a large number of parts as part of it when you're creating and telling your founder's story. You always want to gravitate towards a shorter and simpler story to make it more palatable to your audience. What is also challenging about the hero's journey reference is that the majority of first-time entrepreneurs have not actually been on that journey just yet. So you don't have that first-hand account of what it is. Or even if you have, it's difficult to extract and communicate it to others because of the great deal of introspection and self-analysis that it requires. Another aspect about using the hero model is that the hero reference is confusing at times about the designation of who the hero is. The reason for this is some experts tell you that you need to be the hero of your story, whereas others say the exact opposite, that you need to make the customer the hero of your story. What if you don't want to be the hero? And this is a common sentiment I hear from founders. Or what if you decide to go to the customer route, but you don't have any customers yet, or you don't know that much about their story to really tell it in an effective way. On top of that, you want your story to be natural, from the heart, and authentic. It's not exactly natural for us to go around saying that we were the hero and we saved the day. If you do, it rarely is a story that draws people in and often comes across as being arrogant and sometimes self-centered. But here's the part that most experts and pontificators of the hero's journey fail to tell you. It requires advanced storytelling skills to pull it off effectively. That's because the combination of the number of phases, the intricacy required to weave these phases together, and then the extended length of time it takes to tell the story requires a high degree of narrative and oratory skills. You are not making a feature-length blockbuster movie or trying to write a Pulitzer Prize winning novel. So you don't need a hero that went through a 12-stage journey of finding themselves. What you need is an entrepreneurial story that is short, simple, and to the point, that centers on an experience you had and has meaning to you, your business, and most importantly, to your audience. Hence, bypass the hero's journey altogether when you're creating your founder story. Focus on creating a story that is going to get their attention, inspire them to listen to what you have to say, and it's going to relate to them in such a way that they're going to want to help you get the resources you need to launch and grow your business. Thanks for watching.